Assalamu alaikum. This is Ghulam Abbas from MH Language Solutions. Today we are going to talk about IELTS Speaking Part 3 Do's and Don'ts. IELTS Speaking Part 3 is the last part of IELTS Speaking Interview. This part lasts long for 4 to 5 minutes. This is a question and answer session, though question and answers in this part are a bit different from part 1 questions. These questions are more abstract and more challenging as compared to the previous part. In this part, you can be asked to make a comparison or contrast. You may have to give your opinion, or sometimes you need to make a future prediction as well. Lastly, this part is continuation of the topic that was asked in part 2 of your speaking. For example, if in part 2 you had to describe your favorite teacher, in the third part you may need to talk about education system. Now we are going to move on towards do's and don'ts of IELTS Speaking Part 3. Let's begin. So, coming to the do's. First of all, you are expected to produce longer responses in this part as compared to part 1 of your speaking. In part 1, 3 to 4 sentences were enough as an answer. But here, you may have to speak up to 7 or 8 sentences. So be ready for it. Secondly, if you find it hard to give longer responses, you can always split your answers. In this way, you can easily answer the question. For example, first of all, you can present your main point. Then give explanation of the point that you have made and later add an example to it. In this way, you can produce a longer response easily. Thirdly, instead of giving a wrong answer to the examiner, it is better to ask the examiner. There are 3 things that you can ask from your examiner. Number 1, you can ask to repeat the question. Would you repeat the question for me? Or, come again please. In this way, you can ask the examiner to repeat the question. Number 2, you can also ask to paraphrase or explain the question if you don't understand it. There is no harm in asking and there is no penalty. Thirdly, if you do not know the meaning of a certain word in a question, you can ask the interviewer to explain that word. People in your country take exercise as a chore, or do they find it fun? Suppose you do not know the meaning of chore in this question. You can ask the interviewer to explain it. Fourthly, if you feel that you need a little bit extra time to give your answer, you can use conversational fillers, or you can also use some learned responses. The fillers are like, absolutely, Basically, these are some fillers. You can also use some phrases so that you gain some time. Like you can say, oh, that's a great question. Or you can say, as far as my point of view is concerned. So in this way, you will get a little bit extra time. Lastly, if you don't agree with the examiner in a certain question, there is no need to always agree, because your point of view, it doesn't matter here in speaking. You can either go for or against in a question that has been asked. What matters more in your speaking is your vocabulary, your grammar, your pronunciation, and your fluency. Now, coming to the don'ts. Firstly, never try to repeat the same words which were used by the examiner in the question. Instead, try to use synonyms and paraphrases. Secondly, don't be panicked about your accent. Accent doesn't matter in your speaking. As long as you are intelligible, there is no problem. You should only be worried about your pronunciation. Pronunciation matters in your speaking, but accent doesn't. Thirdly, if you make a mistake, don't stuck there. Move on, keep on speaking. Many times students make a grammatical or pronunciation mistake and they stop. Don't do that. Keep on speaking. In speaking, tongue slips or mistakes are very common. So don't worry about them. Just continue speaking. Fourthly, I asked you in the earlier part of the video to use fillers, but don't overuse them. For example, you cannot say in the answer of each question that it's a great question. You can't say that again and again. It will make a negative impact. Lastly, if the question asked by the interviewer is very long, don't be panicked. Just try to get the gist or core of the question. The main theme of the question is always in few words. That is all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next exciting video. Allah Hafiz.